Why aren't you boycotting? Boycotting where? Everywhere, it seems. Well, first of all, I am boycotting Amazon, but I'm not gonna boycott everywhere because that's not the point of a boycott. It's not? No. A boycott is supposed to be temporary. It's not stop getting necessities to prove you're a good activist. It's supposed to be temporary and it has to include mutual aid. Well, I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah. It's almost like it's become an excuse to be classist, ableist, and ageist. Then how are we better than the companies? And you just stumbled into my point. So why choose Amazon? Because I can, but realistically, there's no real end goal. So to be honest, it's more that I'm just choosing not to shop there. Okay, I think I get it. There are people actually doing mutual aid, right? Yeah, of course. Heretic Coffee in Portland, which is nonprofit and run by volunteers, was supporting people on SMAP during the shutdown. So a lot of places were doing that. Yeah, but they're still doing it. They got a lot of attention on social media. They were able to raise over $300,000. And now anyone who needs it can get a free breakfast, no questions asked, forever. Wow. Yeah, and it's only because people donated. Well, that sounds like a much better use of my money than somewhere like the ACLU. What was it Ezra Levin said? They have more money than God? Yeah. And you actually know the amount of people you're helping. They make a post like this every single day. Okay, I think I might get what you mean by mutual aid. And here's another example of another type of mutual aid. A group called New Save Collection is doing Know Your Rights training in Fortnite. Wait, what? They are training people how to respond when you see ice within Fortnite, which means it can be really hands-on in a way an in-person training can't. Plus, the people who play Fortnite probably aren't going to one of the in-person trainings. Wait, that's actually really cool. The first training was less than 2 weeks ago, but I'm sure they're gonna have more. You're making me actually believe in today's wins. How are you doing that? Just showing you what I found. Okay, is your last one mutual aid too? No, but it is a good lesson. For the second time this year, ASIN and Autism Speaks, along with 30 other autism organizations, released a joint statement against the CDC's notion that vaccines cause autism. Aren't they like the most opposite organization? Yeah, and yet they come together to make their message stronger when it's something they both unequivocally believe in. I'm sensing a life lesson. If they can do it, the Big Tent Democratic Party can do it. We can realize the greater good is more important than the circular firing squad. But right now, when we unite and work together, we have more power. I knew it was going to be something like that. You had to take such a nice moment. I'd apologize, but I'm not sorry. No, of course you're not. But regardless of what I think of your last point, my voice is my superpower, but only when I use it.